It is the hottest hour of the day in Samaria, and a woman is walking out to the well alone. Noon, the sun sitting straight overhead. Scripture tells us she came at this hour. Does not tell us why, but a woman carrying a heavy jar in the worst heat of the day, taking the long road to the water, when the other women had already come and gone in. The cool of the morning is a picture many have recognized. It is easier to carry a full jar than to carry the eyes of people who think they already know your whole story, and they think they know hers. 5 husbands, and the man under her roof now is not even her husband. The Bible never tells us the reasons, and in that time there were many a woman could not control. But the town does not deal in reasons. It deals in verdicts. So she walks at noon, head down, carrying a thirst no well in Samaria has ever been able to reach. Today, there is a stranger sitting at the well, a Jewish man, worn out from the road. By every rule of that day, he should not speak to her. She is a woman. She is a Samaritan. She is, to a man like him, someone to step around without a word. But he looks up, and he asks her for a drink. She is so unused to being seen that her first move is suspicion. Why would a man like him be speaking to her at all? And he answers with something strange. He tells her that if she knew who was asking, she would have asked him instead, and he would have given her living water, water that ends the thirst for good. She wants it. Of course she wants it. She is tired of the walk and the jar and the long way around her own town. Then he says the thing she did not see coming. Go, he tells her, call your husband. And there it is. The one sentence that uncovers everything. She gives him the careful answer, the one she has had ready for years. She has no husband, she tells him, and gently, with no disgust in it at all, he finishes the sentence for her. You are right. You have had 5 husbands, and the man you have now is not your husband. He knows all of it, and here is what stops her heart. He says it, and he does not flinch. He does not shame her. He does not look away. He simply names what is true, and keeps looking at her with the same steady kindness he had before he knew a single thing. For the first time in longer than she can remember, someone has seen the whole of her and has not turned away. And maybe tonight her story is yours. Maybe you have your own noon hour, your own long road, your own careful answer you reach for when someone gets too close to the truth. And maybe, in the quiet where you are honest, you have started to notice something you have been afraid to look at straight on. It is the same goodbye every time. Different man, different start, different city even. But the same ending, arriving right on schedule. The same ache shows up at the door. And after a while, it stops feeling like a surprise and starts feeling like a song you somehow already know word to. You have wondered if something is just wrong with you. If you are drawn to the ones who will leave. If you are the problem that keeps repeating itself. Sit with this instead. The ache in each goodbye is not proof that you are broken. It is an echo, and the echo is older than him, older than the last one and the one before that. Somewhere far back, before you had any say in the matter, you learned what love was supposed to feel like. You learned what to brace for. You learned what you had to do to be kept, and what it felt like to be set down. And ever since, without ever choosing to, you have been answering that very old question with very new faces. This is the tender root. Not a flaw in you, a wound in you. There is a difference, and the difference changes everything. Because the woman at the well was not healed by being scolded. She was changed by being seen. The very thing that had defined her in the eyes of the whole town became the thing he named out loud. In the daylight, so it would finally lose its grip on her. He did not say her pattern to shame her, he said it to free her. That is how God moves toward you. Not with a list of everything you got wrong. Not with a tired sigh over the names and the goodbyes. He moves toward the root, the old one, the tender one, he says, the true thing gently, in the light of day, so the thing you have spent your life walking the long way around can finally stop running it. And look at what she does next. She leaves the water jar. The very thing she came for, she sets down and forgets, because she has found something that actually ends the thirst. She runs back into the same town she had been avoiding, toward the same people whose eyes she could not bear, and she tells them about the man who told her everything she ever did. The shame that once sent her out alone at noon becomes the testimony that brings a whole town running back with her. That can be your story, too. The pattern you have been so afraid of is not a life sentence. It is a wound that is finally ready to be named and seen and healed. And once you can look at the old root for what it really is, you stop choosing from it. You stop handing your heart to men who fit the old ache the way a key fits a lock. You start choosing from a place in you that has been seen and loved and made new. You were never the woman who keeps failing. You are the woman God keeps walking all the way out to the well to find, in the heat of the day, just to tell you the truth and stay. So before you go, name it for yourself, just once. Down the comments immense, not the man. The ache underneath him, the older one you are finally ready to stop choosing. Say it somewhere another woman can see it, and you may be the reason she finds the courage to name hers too.